Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Rakshati Dukri Karane. So in the version I have given you, there is Anvaya, I have added Anvaya. So last time when we did Gita Dhyanam, we just spoke about how to do Anvayas. Anvaya means rearranging the words to make it a sentence, usually with the Kriya Pada at the end. So first of all, Bhaja Govindam, there are two different words. Usually we say Bhaja Govindam, but there are two different words, Bhaja and Govindam. Most of we know Bhaja Govindam. Bhaja is the Lot Lakara form. Some of the Lot Lakara forms you already know, like Bhava, Kuru. It is Ajñarthaka, or requesting, or commanding. In either sense, this Lot Lakara is used, or imperative form in English. So Bhaja means pray or honor. Prarthana, that is praying. Bhaja is also like honor, more towards honor. Bhajane. Bhajanam karoti. In the same sense, Bhaja. Honor or pray. Whom? Govindam. Govindam Bhaja. So with that, the poem starts. So Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Modhamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Rakshati Dukni Karane. In the English version I have given, I have not written it, I just got it from some internet somewhere. In that, many of the words are either broken at a wrong place or somewhat not correct. So if you're referring to just the English translation, that would be better. But for the actual text and the Anvaya, it is better you look at the text I have given here. So the Anvaya here, Mudhamate, Govindam Bhaja, Govindam Bhaja, Govindam Bhaja. So 3 times repeating just to emphasize. So Mudhamate is like, Mudhamati is the Pratipadikam or original word, the root word of that Namapada. Mudhamate the Sambodhana, calling somebody or addressing somebody. Mudha, we all know Mudha means Murkha. Ajnani. Mudhamate, mate means buddhi. The one who is having the Murkha mati, Murkha buddhi, like that, Mudhamati. And its Sambodhanam form is Mudhamate. Like the word goes like Kavi, Ikaranta, the word ending in E, Kavi. Then Sambodhanam, it is Kave. So like that, Mudhamate, He Mudhamate. He, the Jnani, the person, the Murkha. Govindam Bhaja. Govindam Bhaja. Pray or honor Govinda. Govinda. Pray Govinda, pray Govinda, pray Govinda. Govindam Bhaja, Govindam Bhaja, Govindam Bhaja. Now Govinda, who is Govinda?
Krishna.
So why is it called Govinda?
He's for the cows, he's the...
Yes. Govinda, Vindati. Vindati, protect, is one meaning. That is one meaning. Go Vindati. Gamindati. So he protects goats But there are many meanings to this. One other meaning we can think of, like Narayana, we thought of one of the meanings. So another meaning we can think of here is like Govinda. Go is also refers to Jnana, Jnanam, or Vedaha. One of the special or popular also, that meaning for go is Veda.
Yeah.
Gobhireva Vedyaha. Govindah iti udartha. Yadi uchyate Govindah. Gobhireva Vedyaha. Gobhihi means by Vedas only he is Vedyaha. He is understandable. He can be understood by using Vedas only. Iti Govindaha. That is one of the meanings I can think of. Govindo sorry?
Vindate, it to protect.
Vindati means obtain or protect. Vindatena, vindati. Vindadhatu. Vindati protects or obtains. So he is obtained or he is Vedyaha, understandable or understood by Vedas. It is Govindaha. Govindo Gopatir Gopta Jnanagamya Puratanaha iti Vishnu Sahasraname Vishnunama Stotre agachati. So Tatraivapi Jnanagamyah Jnanena Gamyate iti Jnanagamyah iti Uktaha Tatra. So he is understood by Jnanas. Jnana is the proper jnana. Jnana, not any type of jnana. Jnana itself means proper jnana, not ajnana or kudjnana. So here, proper jnana is indicated by Vedas. Vedaireva, Gobhireva vidyate or Vedyaha iti Govindaha. So that kind of Govinda, bhaja, pray. So next line is Sannihite. If you look at the Anvaya, Sannihite kale samprapte dukkhvi karane na hi rakshati. Na space hi. Na space hi rakshati. Sannihite kale samprapte dukkhvi karane na rakshati. That's the meaning. So what is Sannihite kale? Sannihita, the one which is present right now, like that. Sannihite kale, the one which is the time. Kale means time. The one which is around the corner, like that. Like a clear and present danger, like that kind of meaning. So,
is it very close, right?
Yes. Sannihite, it's a close. That in that time, samprapte, when that time comes, samprapte, when that time comes, dukkhvi karane na rakshati. Dukkhvi karane na rakshati. Na rakshati, you all know, na rakshati. Na means not. Rakshati doesn't protect. In the time which is, when the time comes close, it doesn't protect. What doesn't protect? Dukkhvi karane. Dukkhvi karane. So what is dukkhvi karane? Dukkhvi is
grammar.
Dukkhvi karane, overall here it means grammar. But dukkhvi refers here specifically to one dhatu. Okay? In the list of dhatus provided by Panini. Panini has provided around 2000 dhatus, little less than, because why do we always say about? Because his work is so old, his book is so old, that Paniniya Dhatu Patha, that there are some editions missing, so we're not sure. There are about 1945 dhatus in that book he has given. In that he lists all the dhatus, and dukru is one of the dhatus. And dukru, we all know this dhatu actually. It is masquerading here. We all know this dhatu, very familiar, we do it all the time. We use it all the time. This is karoti. This dhatu is dukru.
Karoti dhatu is
Dukru. Yeah. Karoti dhatu, the root verb is dukru. Though we all know it as kru dhatu, but its original, very original form is dukru. That in Panini's system, many dhatus, not only many, most of the dhatus are like this. Like they look strange actually. Like for example, vanda. For example, like vandate. We all know vandate, right? So that is also vadi. Its original verb root is not vanda actually. It's vadi.
Vadi, I see.
Vadi, vandate. Then even gama. We know all gam dhatu. We also use it all the time. Gacchati, right? Gacchati dhatu, as we know, it's gam. But in Panini system, in Panini book, it's gamru.
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 Oh, lru.
That vowel, swara, lru. Gamru. Like even patu also, patlru. Like that, most of the lex are like that. Why he does that? Because there are rules. Like the crew has to turn into karoti finally. So because he has to bring them into a framework of those formulas. So if do is there and if nga is there, if do is there before crew, if nga is there after crew, so then there are different formulas, sutra, Panini sutras are applicable, and then it turns into kru dhatu, and then it gets to karoti forms, karoti, krutaha, kurvanti, and all that. So that is that we have to assume here. This dukru is the representative of that dhatu gana, or generally the grammar. But karane is the meaning of the dukru actually. All the dhatus in the dhatu patha or Panini's book, when he says gamulru is the gam dhatu, all the dhatus, when we say, we also say meaning after that, or the sense in which that dhatu is used. For example, patlru patane, in sense of falling, the patlru dhatu has to be used. Patlru and all the derivatives, all the derived words which are going to be derived from that patlru dhatu, they have to be used in that falling, action of falling, that sense. And same thing with gamulru, gamane, gati, adayoho, gati. Whenever there is a movement, that gamulru dhatu, its derivatives, its derived forms have to be used in the sense of movement, moving.
So they are used all the time together, like patulru and then patane, just like here they use karane along with it in the sentence itself, not just indicating the meaning, but it should be used together.
No. They are not always used together.
Okay.
And even many, because original Panini's book is not available today. And many people, there are many versions. Some people say when actually Panini listed these dhatus, he just listed the actual dhatus only, like dukru, patlru, gamulru. He did not indicate in what sense that dhatu has to be used. That was added later by some other people.
Okay.
So it is just like a dictionary. Dukru, karane, patlru, patane, gamulru, gatyadayoho. So that is just the meaning. That's not used all the time together.
Okay. Here he is using it to indicate that it is learning in that detailed grammar. Maybe that's how he's using it.
Right. Because when people they do this, when they by heart this dhatus, they always do like this. Dukni karane.
Okay.
Gamal gatyarayo. So that is how they do it.
Okay.
So when they do kantasti karanam, they always, that is the practice.
That is
why he is using. Karane is in the Saptami Bhakti. So dukrui karane, in the dhatu patha, it means the dukrui dhatu has to be used in that karana sense, doing sense. Karana means doing. So in karana, in doing sense, in the sense of doing.
In the sense
so all the dhatu, in the sense of doing something, the kru dhatu has to be used.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What
so
is
that
actually
is how
dukru do means?
Do doesn't have any special meaning. It is just a prefix added to that kru, and nga also is a suffix added to kru. They drop off after the sutras are applied. After when the Panini sutras are used on this dhatu, dukri, the do goes away, and nga goes away, and only kru remains.
Krurani?
Kru remains. Kru.
Okay.
And the kru is the you can say refined dhatu. Dukru is the raw dhatu, and we apply Pranini sutras to that raw dhatu, and to get the refined dhatu, kru. Similarly, the raw dhatu, if it is vadi, and we apply some sutras, Panini sutras, and then it turns into refined dhatu called vand. Same thing with gamlru. Gamlru is the gum is ma is half ma. Okay? Gum half ma ru. And sutras are applied, and it becomes refined dhatu gam. Same thing with the drish. Drish is the refined dhatu, where we use it pashyati. But drish is the refined dhatu. The raw dhatu is drishir. So that again we apply rules to it, the formulas to it, and that ra goes away, and drishi, and that she goes away, shir remains, so it becomes drish. So the steps or procedure needs to be applied and to the raw dhatu, and turns into refined dhatu, which can be used to make kriyapadams, actual kriyapadams like karoti.
We are at that point where even refined dhatu is hard to locate.
Yeah. So dukri karane, here it represents the overall grammar, like grammar means shushka grammar, the dry. So instead of just kanthasthi karanam, or without understanding the purpose of this world, why we live, or the purpose of this life, just doing or repeating all this grammar, or even any sahitya, even Purana, Veda, without understanding the real meaning. That is not going to protect when the time comes.
Is it na karane? Is it dukrun karane is na karane?
Not na karane. Dukri karane. Na rakshati. After that, na rakshati is there. Right?
Oh.
Na hi rakshati. Dukri karane is one word actually. One word. Dukri karane. Na rakshati.
But where is the meaning for grammar here? What is the word for grammar?
Dukri karane is the grammar.
The whole word?
Whole word, yes. Okay. Kala. Kala means not only time. Kala also means mrityu. Right? Time itself means mrityu. Kala, yama. So sannihite kale, when the time comes, means when the mrityu comes, then just knowing the grammar, or in general it means anything which doesn't help us to understand the God, is not going to protect us. Only. Any questions so far?
So that can be so dukkha karana, we can say any action which has nothing to do with praising Lord, for example, doesn't help.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Could we say that?
Yes, that is the general meaning here. Like,
okay.
Dukkha karana means here it represents grammar, because as the story goes, Shankaracharya, he saw someone at the river bank who was doing dukkha karana, repeating or trying to learn the grammar. Dukkha karana, he was trying to by heart it.
Okay.
Another question was there? Somebody?
It is like Bodhana, Dukkha karana for that.
Is it what? Visheshanam?
Okay.
No, it is not Visheshanam. Dukkha karana is just the grammar.
Okay.
Moodamate is in Sambodhanam.
Mm-hmm.
There was some other question.
So does this Dukkha karana is including everything we do, other than trying to know the Supreme Lord?
No. Dukkha karana means just. Can anybody help to explain
just
this?
keeping on telling something by rote, like by memory, or keeping on trying to memorize. Like for example, when you say Ashtotram or when you say Vishnu Sahasranamam, randomly, a lot of people spend so much time just memorizing it without understanding the nuances, and not necessarily the meanings of the words itself, but the essence of it. Why are we doing it, So a lot of times people become very, in a dry way, they're learning everything. And the whole idea is to memorize it without even knowing where you're headed with it, So trying to have a meaning behind what you're doing and
like
inculcating it. Yeah, otherwise you will not go anywhere with it, That is not going to protect you. If you don't know the meaning and incorporate it in your life, it's not going to mean anything. The overall meaning is that.
Dukkha karana here means, as Bhagini said, it's memorizing, trying to memorize just without understanding the meaning.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Sannihite kale is if anybody is interested, we don't have to go into details. Sannihite kale is in Sati Saptami.
Sati Saptami.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
There is a concept called Sati Saptami in grammar that we can learn in some grammar classes. So Sannihite kale means when this time is there, like that. When this time is there. But these are in Saptami Bhakti here. Sannihite kale. Kale is like Rama. Kala. So Rame, like that kale, is in Saptami Bhakti. In this time. But in Sanskrit grammar, there is something called Sati Saptami. We'll learn when Sannihite kale, when the time comes.
This whole Bhaja Govindam is example for Sati Saptami, right? So many places.
Yes. Astu. Do you move on to the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Moodha jahihi dhanagama trishnam kuru sadbuddhim manasi vitrishnam yallabhase nija karmopattam vittam tena vinodaya chittam. Anvaya is given there. Moodha dhanagama trishnam jahihi. That is one sentence. Manasi sadbuddhim vitrishnam kuru. That is second sentence. Yat nija karmopattam vittam labhase tena chittam vinodaya. Third sentence. Moodha jahihi dhanagama trishnam. That is first sentence. In that jahihi is the verb kriyapadam. Jahihi means abandon. Tyagam kuru. Moodha is again in Sambodhanam, like Moodha, Rama Shabdaiva, like Rama Shabdaiva. Ramaha is in Prathama Vibhakti, but in Sambodhanam it becomes Rama. Hey Rama. Like that here, Hey Moodha. Hey Murkha. Dhanagama Trishnam Jahihi. Abandon this Dhanagama Trishna. Jahihi is again in Lot Lakara. Like in the previous shloka it was Bhaja. Here it is Jahihi. It is in Lot Lakara. Ajna.
Dhatu kim? What is dhatu for Jahihi?
Jahihi is a he. He.
Oh, I see.
He dhatu, it is in the third gana. That's why, like the dhatu. It duplicates the da. So here he, it is also duplicating he, but that because of some rules it becomes ja.
Yeah.
Like probably in like Spanish jalapeno. Jahi. Jahi means abandon. Abandon what? Dhanagama Trishnam. Trishna is the base word here, and Dhanagama is the Visheshana to that. Dhanagama Trishnam Jahihi. Trishna is
wish, right?
The thirst.
Yeah, thirst. Yeah.
Thirst, we all, I think we are familiar with the word pipasa. That is also thirst. Trishnam Jahihi. Abandon the thirst for. Thirst means asha, and the desire. Yeah. Trishnam Jahihi. Jahihi Trishna. What kind of Trishna? Or what Trishna? Dhanagama Trishna. Dhanam. Money. Dhanagama. The agama means obtaining. Dhanagama Trishnam Jahihi. Hey Modha, hey Murkha. Abandon the thirst or desire for earning the wealth. Anantaram, next sentence. Manasi sadbuddhim vitrishnam kuru. Manasi, in the mind. Manasi is in the seventh vibhakti, saptami. The base or the pratipadikam is manas. Manas sakaranta, napunskalinga. Manasi, in mind, sadbuddhim vitrishnam kuru. We all know kuru, right? Kuru means do. It is also in lot lakara. Kuru, do. Kuru. And what? Do what? In your mind, do. Do what? Do sadbuddhim. Sadbuddhim kuru. Buddhi means the vichara. Sat means good. Good buddhi. Good vichara. Sadbuddhim kuru. And vitrishnam kuru. Vitrishna. Trishna we already know. Trishna is the thirst. Vitrishna means it's opposite, in an opposite sense here. Vitrishnam kuru.
It's like a na. Like a na.
Na. When this prefix v is added, in some cases it means the opposite of that, the original word.
So you can use v or na?
You can use na or atrishna, vitrishna. That v is upasarga, right? Upasarga means prefix.
Okay.
But in some cases only it means the opposite meaning. What are the examples I can think?
Okay, Vivekam. What is Vivekam? Is
Viveka. Viveka is buddhi.
Okay.
But vitrishna, I am saying that when you add v prefix to trishna, it means the opposite of trishna.
Okay.
So vitrishna. Trishna is thirst. Vitrishna means don't do not have any thirst in your manasi.
Is it viparit also will fall into this?
Viparita. But in V, when upasarga, that's why I'm saying V, that upasarga, when it is added to some words, in some cases it means viparitartha, in some cases means special. Means, for example, shesha is there, shesha, vishesha.
Yeah, it means a lot, right?
Yeah, it means lot, more of that same thing. But in some cases it means opposite.
Yeah. So it depends upon the context.
Yeah, it depends on the context.
Yeah.
Vitrishnam kuru. So do the less of thirst. Here in that meaning. Vitrishnam kuru. Do not be thirsty for all this materialistic dhanam and other ashas. And sadbuddhim kuru. Have proper buddhi. Sat buddhi. Next sentence. Yes.
Mahodaya, so in this sentence alone, manasi sadbuddhim vitrishnam kuru, the object here is just is there any object in here? I mean,
yes.
What is the object in this part of the sentence?
Kuru is the verb, and it is a sakarmaka verb. Sakarmaka means it needs verb, it needs object. So here there are two objects, sadbuddhim vitrishnam cha. Sadbuddhim and vitrishnam.
Okay.
Kuru.
So,
Kuru.
Okay.
So we can actually, in brackets, we can put mama manasi.
Mama tava manasi.
Sorry, kshamita. Tava manasi. Sadbuddhim vitrishnam kuru.
Kuru. Kuru is because it is do, and it is in the Madhyama Purusha, that you has to be, you do it. That you has to be assumed here. And it is understood. You do. You do in your mind what you do, these two things. Karma. These are the karma padam, sadbuddhim and vitrishnam. Both are in.
I think this vitrishnam goes to dhanagam.
It's related to that.
Yeah.
Related to the desire. But sadbuddhim and vitrishnam both are karma padas, they are in Dvitiya Bhakti, second Vibhakti. Antaram. Yallabhase nija karmopattam vittam tena vinodaya chittam. It's one sentence. So when yallabhase, there are two words in that. Yat labhase. Yat labhase. So when they are joined, sandhi happens, so it becomes yallabhase. So if you look at the Anvaya, you see yat, the first sentence, first word. So yat is that part of that labhase. Yat nija karmopattam vittam labhase tena chittam vinodaya. So chittam vinodaya is, we can start with that. That is the main sentence. Chittam vinodaya. Vinodaya is also in the lot lakara. Vinodaya means what? Vinodam kuru, means be happy. Vinodaya, be happy. Here the dhatu is nud. This is another example for adding vi.
Oh, okay.
Upasarga. Nud, nodaya, it is original dhatu. Original kriyapadam is nodaya. When we add vi, it doesn't mean opposite here. It means it more visheshena nodaya.
Okay.
Be happy. Be very happy. Then chittam vinodaya. Be happy with your mind. Chittam vinodaya. That is the base sentence. Now added to that, how to be happy. Yat nija karmopattam vittam labhase tena chittam vinodaya. Vittam labhase tena. Vittam I think we know. Vittam means dhanam. Vittam labhase tena. Labhase means you obtain. Labha dhatu. In madhyama purusha ekavachanam, labhase. Labhase form. Yat from labhase. Labhase means you obtain. You, whatever dhanam, vittam you obtain. Tena chittam vinodaya. Tena means by that vittam, by that dhanam, chittam vinodaya. You be happy in your mind. But what kind of vittam? How is it obtained? That is the other part. Yat nija karmopattam. Vittam means there are many ways to obtain dhanam. But the other part says it should be obtained in a proper way. Yat nija karmopattam. Yat means which. Karmopattam vittam lava. Karmopattam means upattam. You can back that word like nija karma upattam. Upattam means obtained again. Upattam, obtained. Karma means work. And nija means proper. Nija, sometimes in our regional languages, nija also means the truth, right?
Yeah.
But nija is mostly used in Sanskrit as the correct,
Like a daily.
or the right one. Nija karma pattam, the real one. Nija karma. Sorry.
Like a daily work type.
Not daily. It's a nija karma pattam is the right one, not the bad one.
Okay.
Nija karma pattam vittam. The dhanam which is obtained by doing the right work.
Like your duty.
Yeah, your duty.
Truthful service.
Nija also many times used in the sense of self. Your the work, your self work, as Mahodaya said, self duty.
Yeah, it depends upon your profession, whatever duty.
Nija karma pattam vittam lavase. The yat nija karma, by which by doing your duty, whatever dhanam you get, lavase, प्राप्नोषि तत् धनं तद्धनेन चित्तं विनोदय तेन धनेन चित्तं विनोदय by that wealth money you enjoy, you have enjoy with your mind, like that. Chittam, be happy with your mind by whatever you obtain by doing your duty.
Upattam, that one, tasya dhatu kim bhavitum arhati? What can be the upattam?
Upattam tatra multiple upasargas are there. The dhatu is da, and the dhatu is da, and we add upasarga a, so ada. So here, like gaccha agaccha, it becomes the opposite meaning. Gaccha is go, agaccha is come. Da is give, ada is obtain, get, like adaya. So, and that again there is second upasarga upa. So upadana, we know all upadana.
Upadanam, right.
So upada.
Okay.
So upa means near. In that sense, the upasarga is upa is used. Upada, and that then it takes a krudanta form. Upatta. Like gata, ata, so all the kranta.
Okay.
Krudanta. Upatta.
I could not see it and figure it out. Only
yes,
I figured out.
Just like he said, Upa is near, Ada is Da is to get.
Da is to give, right? Dadati, da.
Give.
But when we add upasarga a,
okay.
ada, adadati. Adadati is to take. Taking.
Okay.
He is taking adadati.
Okay.
So, and again we add upadadati. So that means he's taking.
Like going near, like upavasa.
Near, upavasa, like the upadadati.
Yeah.
Then actually, beginning in the kta, when the kta is added, it should be upadatta, like datta. We all know datta, right?
Kata, yeah, datta.
Datta is the actual real word. The kanta form of da.
That will be datta, yeah. But the da is going away.
So it becomes upadatta actually. But in the poems and the shlokas, they sankshepanam kurvanti.
Oh, I see.
Upatta. It should have been upadatta. But to fit, and it's many places like it is used like this. It's used like upatta.
That is why it's hard to come to the conclusion it is coming from the da dhatu.
Yes, yeah. We don't see da there.
No da.
Da becomes ta.
Upattam, obtained by that dhana, chittam vinodaya. Be happy.
So here that yat and tena is related. So yat and tat, whatever.
Yes.
That's what we are taught in the one class. Okay.
Actually here there is no direct relationship. Yat is related to nija karma pattam and vittam here. So if you remove that nija karma pattam,